Gonna have a lot of spaceport for him to be able
that will higher clip with the Jin Bull. It goes back into the brush, so he drops vision, gets the reload off, and he's just gonna crit shot LP. He gets the barrier, but flashes right after him, and Jachi. Support starting out first. The Cat does not have that unbreakable will, so it's easy to slice right through the Alistair, and then Xiaofeng popping out, throwing down the first cease and desist. He's always right going forward in this. He feels fine, and Danny, it's safe because he sets up a huge bullet time. Jachi has to flash out. Can Milky Way save his AD carry? No, Xiaofeng finds the kill. He does sacrifice his life in tote. Xiaoshu using the hero's interest to join the party. Both global ultimates come online with the Dredgeline 6 for Zhuo into the seismic shell. Xiaohu, is he taking enough on this Galleon to survive the burn? No, he is not. Zika gets the kill, feats of warfare, and a slight win on the skirmish over to LNG. He flashes out, and somehow LP steals the dragon. He didn't even use the bullet time, because guess what? The bullet time rakes across all of RNG. Xiaoshu goes to the hero's entrance. Tongguan gets zero value out of his perfect execution. LNG stays strong as 5, and it's to the death and demise of RNG. 2 kills already picked up, and they might be hunting for more here. I don't know if that turret will even protect Jachi as he pulls out the curtain call, desperately trying to find these kills on the backside, but Milky Way, walking away from the safety of his turret, is gonna burn to Zika. And guess what, Jachi? Your friend's fate is yours. I've seen the future. Here comes the 4-man demise of LNG. Jachi's barrier will not save him. Into the Shroud, but the Shroud won't save him. The seismic stuff still comes through for Haichao. Tongguan will not be able to dash away from the cease and desist, the hard arm of the law, known as Xiaofeng. Xiaofeng in the middle of 3 RNG members, and he still will not die. Dredgeline down to Xiaoshu, and it's another kill set up by LNG. They can do no wrong with their new pivotal jungler in the starting role.
Started looking for a flag, but just gets caught right here.
Does Xiaofeng just have a sixth sense? He had no vision in that brush, and he still is just bodying Milky Way. Hashtag revenge of Xiaofeng for Rookie of the Split as he solos out Milky Way's The Fury. It's going to be kills given over to RNG if they're not careful, and Tongguan capitalizes. Xiaofeng makes a critical mistake, gives 1 shutdown over, and there's a whole lot more standing gold in LNG's pockets. For Tongguan to go in, dashes in, hero's interest with Xiaoshu, finds absolutely nobody. The bullet time this time comes across with the rumble. That's the wombo LNG drafted for, and they're just popping every single member of RNG. What a clean, dominating start to this series as LNG eyes a 1-0 lead, looking for a spot in the play-in tournament. Time lands this time onto Milky Way. We had some issues with the misfortune, but LP shuts us up in an instant with another clutch bullet time, and Tongguan can't even rescue a kill. Baron not needed.
Absolutely it is. They have just dismantled RNG. It starts badly. They give a kill over to Jackie, and he has completely turned the fortunes of LNG around. This team...
See you later, frontline. Hey, look, as the Cat flies in, they're going after Xiaofeng himself when he flashes forward, gets Jachi to pop the cleanse, but Jachi's health bar was far too low. Steadfast Presence does cancel the hop forward, but Jachi doesn't need to get this kill. Milky Way does. Here we go, first ultimate from Xiaofeng, gets Tongguan on a flash, but the follow comes across, and there is that proactivity showing through again from the LNG jungler, getting kills back on the board. You got the... Oh, there's the Grand Starfall, though. They catch Jachi recalling on a ward, and with the Killer Instinct, LP picks up that kill. They have Tongguan here who's trying to trade the damage out with the Rune Prism. Xiaofeng waiting on some cooldowns, just going to go after Niket and get a second kill. So a little bit wary of RNG, but Milky Way has been ever aggressive, looking for plays and targeting Zhuo constantly, who is just sectioned off and picked off with ease. Feel confident enough to fight. The Grand Starfall says yes, but Tongguan has already picked off 1 member. Zika flying into the backline does get Jachi down. They get the big Tristana, but do they have enough in the tank left to fight out? Milky Way certainly says no with his Crescent Guard up, but Zika keeps churning and burning, gets another kill. There's another recall coming across. All of the gas is out of the tank for LNG. They get the Otacon. They all fall as 5. What is that positioning? The Victor in the worst spot,
the composition from LNG. Everybody else is looking to go play forwards, be aggressive, jump into the backline.
It's not a 1v1, it's a 2 versus 1. The public execution does come down. Tongguan might be caught here. He goes into the stasis, but they can't commit to find the kill. Xiaofeng throws a spear, chucks it right at the head of Tongguan, right when we're talking about the rise being pivoted. They're going for Zhuo, does not get the Keeper's Verdict off. He wants Crescent Guard by space. The Ket does get traded out. Watch Jachi Tongguan as the Arcane Storm comes over. Tongguan flashing forward to get the Rune to Haichao. Public execution execution goes on to Xiaoshu. Everybody trying to draw these battle lines, but who's going to dash forward?
LP.
It's the killer instinct from LP. Knocks down Xiaoshu. There's no more front line left as the Grand Starfall comes across. Jachi falls next, but Haichao's being heralded by Milky Way.
Ooh.
He can't find the kill. Great flash from Haichao, and Xiaofeng finds the critical kills. LNG in an absolute bloodbath will not relent, and it's a Xiaofeng triple kill to put a star on top. Fresh air after that fight win, and finally Zika getting another clutch public execution. It's on the Milky Way of all people. The catalyst, the front of the spear for all of RNG's early game team fight wins has fallen early. And the rest of the team is scattered to the wayside, running for the hills as Zika just burns through the horse and Niket. They're going to try and start a fight, but hello, there's been a secret mission on the back end. Tongguan gets picked by both Zika and Xiaofeng. RNG are going to try and force the fight on the other end. The Buster shot does nearly get the kill onto Haichao, but he survives. He leaves LP to his own devices. But
that sends them tumbling out of the LPL for split number 3. Ends their entire year right here. LNG 2-0 RNG.